So I wanted to get on here and talk about the concept twin flame, right? Because that's what's coming up, and I don't know. It's like I had come across someone's post on Facebook that apparently, and there's going to be a lot of dual speaking, so just to forewarn you, but apparently. She considers herself as being in union with her twin flame, and how they're like at a certain vibration right now, and they're at a zen, and everything's just going. They're just, they've done all their healing and blah blah blah. And this is why the concept twin flame came about, is because twin flame is not like what you would call a regular relationship. They come and go. There's no consistency there like a regular relationship would be, and there's no healing, there's no nothing that will, I don't know, make the twin flame magically appear. I mean, the person can do all the healing they want in the twin flame, or whatever you want to call it, will appear, but they may not. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But this person, I don't know what that was, but this person was talking about, their twin flame like it was a regular relationship. And with the twin flame, it's hit and miss all the time. It's like they come and they go, they come and they go. There's no telling when they're going to appear. There's no telling. So you see, this is why I say there's nothing that the person can do. Don't mind me, I have my pajamas on. I was like, glad I need to get on here because this is what's coming up right now. So it's like, I need to get on here before, you never know what's going to happen next. So anyways, yeah, like I was saying, this is why, you hear a lot of twin flames talk about how the runner chaser thing, it's because it's a hit and miss all the time. But see, the person looks at their twin flame as a regular relationship, or whatever you want to call it, and this is where they get stuck. I'm gonna let the plane go by. And this is where they get stuck, right? Because they're believing in all that shit. They're believing that there's healing you have to do. Well, no, because I guess it really doesn't matter whether the person heals or not. I mean, if healing is what they want to do, then they're truthfully being authentically who they are. But when the person believes that the healing's going to bring the twin flame closer, it doesn't matter what you do. You can heal or you may not heal. It don't matter. They show up when they show up. They appear when they appear. And the whole twin flame is a concept anyways. It's just a fucking label. I don't even know what you call it. I don't know what that is. But what's appearing to happen is that the person And from what I see from a lot of people that have twin flame, it's a hit and miss. But see, the person compares it to a regular relationship, right? And because they're holding all these expectations, which is completely normal and ordinary, right? There's nothing wrong with what the person does, period. There's no right or wrong, but because the person has these high expectations of a regular relationship, when the runner chaser does appear to happen, the person believes that there's something that they have to heal because there's running and chasing happening. Like they don't have the twin flame in like a regular relationship. So because they, are believing that it's a regular relationship, they feel like they're doing something wrong because it's like runner chaser, whatever you want to call it. The twin shows up when they show up, right? It's not like a consistent thing from what, has come up for me. It's not a consistent thing. It's never a consistent thing. I mean, hey, I'm not saying consistency won't appear to happen, but I don't know. But I feel like once the person is okay with it being like this, like no consistency whatsoever, that's when the person is free. There's this liberation that happens because the person is just like, going with the flow. But even if the person's not going with the flow of things, right? And the person's irritated about the whole fucking thing, that's okay too, because the person is being authentic and true to themselves. But there's this realization, right? That it is what it is. And the person could easily just walk away if they're like, this isn't for me. This just isn't for me, and I'm just gonna walk the fuck away, right? It's just not for me. That's completely okay too. There's nothing right or wrong here. There's no right or wrong, no bad or good. But I do know, what I've realized is that once the person is kind of like, it is what it is, there's this sense of freedom, liberation. They're not, holding on so tight to the fairy tale, to the whole twin flame concept and everything else that comes with it. They're kind of just flowing, and there's this freedom, that whatever happens. But a lot of, people that, what has come up is, for me, is like a lot of, people that apparently have twin flames, they hold these high expectations because they're thinking that it's like a normal relationship or whatever you want to call that, but they believe that that's what it is. And from what has come up for me is, no, it's always hit and miss. It's always come and go. And the person can choose whether to deal with that shit or not. It's completely okay. It doesn't matter what the person does. There's no rules to this. There's no rules that says that you have to stay and deal with that shit. Because, no. It's the person being, here we go again, another plane. It's the person being completely authentic in who they are. And that's freedom. You know, whatever happens, happens. If the person's upset about them not showing up, then that's what's happening. If they're not upset, then that's what's happening. If the person chooses to just walk away, then that's what's happening. But I feel like the concept twin flame and soulmate are two separate things, even though it's not separate, But anyways, like I said, there's going to be a lot of dual speaking here, but are two, and I do believe that the person that believes that it's a soulmate type of thing, or whatever you want to call it, is just going to continue to get disappointed, because it's completely different in that way. It's just like it's a hit and miss type of thing. And the ones that believe that it's consistent, that they're with their twin flame and it's very consistent, that's not your twin flame. I have to say that shit. It's not your twin flame. This is the reason why they came up with the concept twin flame, is because it's completely, yeah, apples and oranges. It's like a lot of people that I have talked to has had the same type of story. It's hit and miss, come and go. But, they were told that they were doing something wrong, and that's why it was the hit and miss thing. No, it's just what's happening. It's just what's happening. There's no right or wrong way to be. Yeah, they were told that they needed to heal something. There's nothing to heal. There's nothing to heal. It's just what's happening. It's the coming, going, the cat and mouse chase, whatever. Be you, do you. Be as authentic as you want to be, because it really doesn't matter at the end of the day. How you act, or whatever you want to call it, or what it is that you do are going to do to get them to come. It doesn't matter, because they come when they come. It happens when it happens. And it's very spontaneous. But, the person is told by the twin flame coaches that runner chaser thing is wrong, and that it shouldn't be that way. Well, I truly realize that that's why the runner chaser thing is there, because it's not a regular relationship. It's just not a regular relationship. And the runner chaser thing is not a bad thing. It's just what's happening. And it's not bad, nor is it good. It's not wrong, nor is it right. It is what it is. And I don't even know what a regular relationship is. I don't even know what a twin flame is. It's all just storytelling and concepts. I really don't know. But it is what it is, right? It's always the story. And there's no getting out of that. So why not enjoy whatever's appearing to happen, whether it's the dark, the light, whatever. And I don't even know what that is. Apparently, it's just what's appearing to happen. And it's okay. It's completely okay.